We're finally starting this project of trying to rev up our bedroom. I'll show you, got a lamp there behind me. Biggest thing to do was the two walls. I painted green back 4 months ago. I never cut in. You can see there. I just finished cutting in the ceiling all the way across there. And Connor, my 17-year-old, is helping. He is rolling the new color on that wall. So that's amazing. He's wrapping up the first coat of rolling, and then we'll go over there and look at that close up in a bit. So I'm going to knock out this first coat of green on the bottom trim because it's going to need 2 coats of trim. Alright, you can see I did all the top cut in, and then Connor finished rolling this wall, and I just finished cutting it in. Show you where these 2 colors meet up. Look how beautiful. Oh yeah, and I've not cut this in because this green was wet, so good thing I remember that. So I'm gonna do that and then go get a quick dinner. Oh, also my husband took everything out of the mint green dresser, put it in the new dresser, and did the Old English treatment on it, so that's gonna look tons better. Okay, so it's been a few days since that video where I showed you I was painting the room at night. It's actually been like 4 days. So anyway, so I wanted to show you what it looks like. It's all dry, of course. It's all good. Put the furniture back and stuff. And I've done like a few little things, but I want to work on things some more. So let me show you where we're at. Okay, so you can see the paint up here. All looks good. So nice to finally have that done. I'm loving this cinnamon color, you guys. It goes so great with the green. I threw this little, leaf thing up here. Not sure if I'm going to leave it. This area here is causing me a lot of distress. It's nice. There's so much room. Right here is actually where I do yoga every morning. I don't love having the 2 fans. I think I'm going to get rid of this one. And I've got to figure out something here decor-wise. I did pull in a bin here to put all of Maple's toys in there at the end of the day, because you can see she just gets them thrown everywhere. This is from yesterday. I didn't pick them up. I also removed this blanket here I had left for her because she hardly ever laid on it, and it was just something else to clean. Otherwise, I just put most things back where they were, including over here. Kind of organized this top shelf to be like my health food, medicine, and vitamins. Then over here we've got this box I need to move out to the building. It's a bunch of pictures my husband wanted to sort through, and he did that a couple of days ago and got a bunch to give family, and now the rest is just to keep. Trying to figure out where I want to hang those shelves. Might do that today. Here's a fun thing that I did though. I started putting up the wallpaper, and of course it was a pain. It's pill and stick wallpaper, but I think I did pretty decent. And I feel like I did really good at getting these seams to match up with the imagery. So happy with that. I just stopped there. I did that one evening really quickly after work. And so stopped there because I need to take these 2 things off the wall to progress. I did move our little fireplace here. It does make actual heat. And I thought, well, this will be fun. This black against the dark wallpaper. And then I'll just decorate that really cute, maybe seasonally or something. It does actually put out heat, or you can just do the fire look and no heat, but there's no plug in here. So I have to find a solution for that, because I do think it looks really cute here. I've always had a hard time figuring out where to put it on this side of the room. So it was just randomly over there. I think for now that's as much as we're going to fix up that dresser. That Old English did really good for it, made it look really nice. But one thing I would like to do is get some decor up here above the dresser, because for my health and fitness vlogs, I've actually been recording some thoughts occasionally. I will be sitting on the floor here post yoga, and I'll say a few things, and being able to see just the junk on this dresser really gets on my nerves when I'm editing videos. So that's annoying. And one thing I want to keep in mind too is here before real long, I'm going to be bringing in my Monstera off of the front porch, and it's going to go in here. So I need to find somewhere to incorporate it into the design, but also where it will get enough light. I also have 2 citrus trees on the front porch, and I'm not sure where they're going to live in the house. I might stick one in the dining room. It's a light thing, and we've got to figure out where they're going to overwinter okay. And they're all fairly big, so they will change the space wherever they go. So really need to do that. So I think one thing I would like to do today, because it'll be kind of a quick project, I've got a really busy day today, but I would love to make progress on this because it's getting on my nerves so much. And that is clean off the dresser and get some stuff hung up. What I would love to do is like a mirror and then like a gallery wall theme with things around it. But I don't have the main mirror, you know, like the centerpiece. I don't have a mirror. I had one like maybe the size of my head that was in the living room at the other house, and it was gold and like a starburst. And I was thinking of that one, but here's my problem is we had 3 boxes we had left in the living room for months, and then we moved them to the dining room for another couple months, and my husband finally moved them out to the building when I finished the dining room. And what's in those boxes is all of our decor that's left over from the living room and the dining room and the kitchen that never got put up yet, because again, I've not done the living room yet. And so as I've done rooms, I've used the decor I wanted out of those boxes, and that's what's left over. And it's some of my newer stuff that I bought just earlier this year that I love, stuff I love. So I would like to do that, get that up, and that would be fun. And I definitely want to incorporate my husband's lamp here. He loves the movie that this is from. If you know, you know. I bought him that for Christmas one year. But I don't like the look of it on the nightstand because I like our lamps to match. And so I thought, okay, I'll incorporate it over here somewhere else in the room, you know, because it's his and so he can see it. And so on the dresser would be cool. But yeah. And then again, this may not live here. I don't know. I like the idea. I just tacked it up with tiny little tacks. So, got some work to do. Also, I don't think I mentioned, I did change out the bedding. We had an orange comforter, which I'd hated for a long time. So, went back to this green one, and so I have a different colored throw here. I also have a gold throw somewhere else in the room that I think might look better than this. But it may be more yellow than gold. I'll have to look and see. And I added this fluffy pillow, which I had in the living room. It's very fluffy, textured, just to bring in like another calmer tone. And I'm not sure how I feel about this one on the bed because of the difference in the green so much. But anyways, making progress. I did hang those, and this is such a huge wall. I feel like it needs so much more. So I'm just gonna, I don't know, maybe spend 20 minutes on hanging some stuff and make some progress to make myself feel better. Okay, so here's what I'm doing. I pulled out all the picture frames that we had tucked away on that shelf and just all around the room, things to hang on the walls to figure out what I want to use or not. And then I came through, I removed the white fan. I squished this one over and used the plant to try and hide some of the cords, which is not totally working. Anyways, so then I started working on this area that I really don't like. It's been really cluttered. So I got to thinking, I really don't need this. This has like some craft stuff in it. I can probably find somewhere for it in a closet. So I moved the filing cabinet that was over here, over there, because I actually do use it. That's usually what I put my purse on. And that's one of my journals. And so I thought, okay, plus I'm using the actual filing cabinet for all of our filing stuff. So it needs to stay. This shelf is what had all those picture frames on it. And all of these papers are things that need to be filed. So that's like, I always have like a temporary holding place. And then once it stacks up, which it's way big right now, then I'll file and whatever. But I actually need to go through here and purge excessively old records to make room because this is entirely full. So then I've got snacks and stuff there. Moved purse there because I didn't like the way it looked there blocking the beautiful little lamp. And then up here we've got health food, snacks, whatever. And I took this down from there. And I'm thinking I would really like it right here. I think it would fit very nicely. It's hard for me to hold that and illustrate that to you, but anyways, I'm going to try that. And that just kind of visually declutters this space and makes me want to move that. So I was fixing to move that. I have this other poster I want to make sure I get up because it is inspirational. And what it is a list of all the national parks of the U.S. and you scratch them off once you've gone, and underneath is like a really pretty picture. And so that's always my motivation to travel. So the reason I wanted to gather all these things together is because there's some things I know I want to go elsewhere. Like we're going to do a family photo wall in the living room. That's where some of these came from. I love this thing, so I would like it up somewhere. This is old decor, so I know it just needs to go into the building. These are country themed canvas paintings we had to match how we had our room before. Those are going to go into storage. This is a painting a friend painted for us, and I would love to incorporate it in here somewhere. And then family, just a cute wall decor thing. Some of our wedding photos. Got more family pictures. Yeah, so some of these came out of the huge cabinet we used to have in the kitchen. And they need to find a new home. This I'm going to put in storage. You said I want this, so I'm just sorting through stuff. This is just a piece of wood that came off of a shelf. See? That Hadley painted. Just for fun, and it's been in our floor ever since. Okay, so I'm definitely going to do these because I think I want to put them right there. And I definitely need this. This is like my bill sorting system. Got this at an antique store and it was kind of broken and my husband fixed it for me. And I just love it. It's so cute. So I want that hung up somewhere near my desk. I don't know where I could incorporate this, but it's cute. And then of course we got the poster. Don't need that anymore. So this is stuff I'm going to have to find a new home for. And what I would really love is another chair right here. I know that would fill the space. I'm not going to be getting one probably in the course of this video. Just really want to get everything cleaned up. But I've wanted one there. It's getting a little warm in here without my little fan. Okay, I don't want to get myself into like way too much to do because I already have a fan and a box and stuff to carry out to the building. And I have work stuff I got to get back to. So I'm just going to hurry and take out the stuff I know needs to go out. And I'm going to dig through that the boxes out there and see what I absolutely want to bring in. Alright, so here's what I've done. I've taken all this stuff out to the building. And what I'm left with is what I think I want to use. And so I just need to figure out... I brought this in from outside. My husband got me that for Christmas last year. I really love it. I think I want to incorporate... I'm trying to think if I want to use this as the centerpiece. I don't know how I feel about that on the pink wall. And I don't feel like I'm going to be able to do much because I don't have, you know, a mirror to be my centerpiece. I know this is going to go somewhere else. This is going to sit on there. This is going to go somewhere else. So I was trying to figure out how to incorporate like just a collage of things that we like. I have these wall hanging things I got from Amazon, and I was wondering if I could use them to fill in space. And then I have this wall hanging I really, really love. Let me get this open. Okay, so this is what this looks like. And this is that whole wildflower vibe we're going for in this room. So I'm trying to think. It looks really good on a green wall. That's how we had it at the other house. But I don't think there's anywhere where we can hang this. Alright, so here's what I've done so far. I got this one hung, and I really like that. I'm kind of torn on whether I should keep both lamps, but I love just how beautiful this lamp is. So maybe swap out this lamp for, like, I don't know, a vase or something. And the more and more like I live with it, I'm thinking of taking these down. I repositioned that over and hung up my bill thing. And then I came over here and I hung up our National Parks scratch off thing. This cute little feather and this little shelf, and just put some little trinkets on it. I have tons of trinkets over here. So in my decorating, part of what my intent is to spread it out, because I've had it all piled up for a while, knowing that I needed to finish decorating. So this is dresser type stuff. Okay, so I hung that there, and when we come over here, this feels a lot more balanced now. What I think I may do is put that Monstera there when it's time to bring it in. Have to keep the telescope there because we like to keep it in our room so the kids don't break it. And then on here, this is a temporary setup. I just did tiny, tiny little nails. So I want to do a mirror here with stuff around it. So this is just for me to not lose my mind until I get things decorated more. Trying to figure out where I want everything. I brought over this aloe I've had for a long time. She's beautiful. She has multiple babies in there. Trying to figure out what to put here. What else did I do? Well, I cleaned a lot of the stuff off of the bed. These shelves right here and these things, I think I'm going to do here, but they need a screw, and I don't know where my husband's drill is, so I'm going to wait and ask for his help with that. I'm looking in here because I haven't had like a short dresser in forever, so a lot of the stuff you set on a dresser has been in here. Look at my necklace. Oh, I need to hang that. Where am I going to put that? I also have a hat rack of my husband's. We need to find somewhere for it to fit. But I don't even know where it is right now. So, what else do I have up here? Oh my gosh. I have my big, huge wall map. That's one of the hat racks. He's got two. Yeah. So much stuff in here. This is nuts out. There's another shelf up there. Oh my gosh. This whole closet needs to be like a whole project in itself. Like, I know I did a video organizing this left side, and this left side is great. The right side is terrible, as you can see. This would be very cute. I was thinking if you had something like perfume bottles, that'd be really adorable. But I don't have any. So I'm bringing out a jewelry box. Just got to figure out the positioning with all these things. Got plenty of bigger things. I feel like maybe too many bigger things. Need to add some smaller things. Let me play with this. Okay, so here's what it's looking like now. I love little trinket things. These are all very special to me. This was from my nanny and reminds me of her. My husband made this for me and it spins like a heart fidget spinner. And no space is complete without a stone. Brought my hedwig over here. And then this was a gift from my husband right before we got married. And it's got different rings and stuff in it and this cute little spoon. And then this is another thing. These are all from one trip. I found this little cup thing, heart-shaped thing, at an antique store. And then I got these stones when we did a cave tour on that same trip. So I always keep them together and they're special. So I would say this area is probably not perfect. Right now it feels like a little bit of hodgepodge, but it's really decent in my opinion. Like, it's not going to stress me out being in the background of my videos. And I think taking down the greenery will make a big difference. And I might just do the greenery like around my mirror, or I might just not do it at all. Who knows? So I'm going to swap out this throw for that yellow one. See what I think about that. It might be a little too much yellow or gold. My dog is sitting at the window watching hummingbirds. Are they playing? Are they fighting? What are they doing, Maple? Look at him. She's captivated. Oh, are they down there? Oh, they're fighting by the feeder. What are they doing? Oh, how fun. Oh, I love my hummingbirds. I say they're mine because, you know, whatever. Anyways, oh my gosh, this feels so much better, you guys. Like, I know it's not done. There's definitely going to be a part 2 to this. I'm probably going to want to buy a couple of items. I need to finish the wallpaper. That's going to happen after our next vacation. But I'm just loving this. I've always loved that. That is so pretty. I got that because I had like a wall space between windows and a door in that other living room that was only like 2.5 feet wide, but it was very tall. And so that went perfectly in that space. And I loved it. But we don't have that same sort of issue in this house. And I'm not even going to worry about the living room right now. Like, if I'm stealing decor from the living room, I will cross that bridge when I get there with the living room. This is a downfall with throws and a king size bed. You can't just do them straight across the bottom. I prefer that look. So you have to try to do them kind of to the side, haphazard, whatever. And it's like really, you have to play with it a lot to figure out like what looks decent. I do love the visual texture of this one. The pleated, ruggy looking stuff. So it looks good with that. I guess I'll just live with it a few days and see what I think. And honestly, like, the moon and stuff up there is so small for that space. I'm probably going to have to do something entirely different. A really, like, 5 foot wide, 3 foot tall piece of art would be fantastic. So, again, we'll play with that later. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close out this video here. I'll pan around really quick and show you what everything looks like as of now. But then we'll be back at a later date to finish the wallpaper and finish the wall decor and any other finishing touches, whether that's bringing in the monstera or getting a chair or doing both. I would like to have 2 chairs in here. This room is huge. It's very wide and there's a ton of space. So, yeah, would like to have another chair. I just feel like it would look right. And then, of course, like I showed you in there, my thing that hangs my necklaces and all that my husband made me. I have a shelf that he also made me to put up all my essential oils. You guys, both of those are still in the top of my closet. The essential oils I haven't even unpacked. So we've had a lot going on. And so there's just so much still to really wrap up this room. And even when I do, there's going to be a project on the front closet and a project on the back closet because there's just so much that needs to get whipped into shape. So anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. Let's take a sneak peek at where everything is now. And goodness, I think I'll first pop in a few pictures of what it looked like just like a week and a half ago before I painted, because y'all, it was so like crazy. Thanks for watching. We love you guys.